this person. Those, my who could go on and on and on.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But
for conversation wise, if I'm being asked who, I'm assuming you're expecting one singular person. That's maybe that's my mistake.
No, but
what I'm saying is, if anybody was to ask me that,
the point is this, because I don't want confusion for the people that's watching this to get on, because that's what's happening. When I ask that question, I'm definitely asking who gave you the most lessons that you could say in life that this, without the lessons from this person, it wouldn't have worked. And people usually, when I ask that question, completely understand it. They always answer mother,
I understand it,
or grandmother. Now, I understand why you didn't answer that. Now, what I tried to say was, why you didn't answer that is why you don't believe in heaven or hell. Now, whether you catch that, I don't want to go there. This is what I want to go to and explain. So, when you have someone who have taught you, again, like you said, your mom taught you heaven and hell, and that came from a bloodline of passed down stuff. And the point I was trying to make with you is, which I will make to the people that's out there in this world. And now you'll see why this don't pertain to you. The people that's out there in this world, if your greatest teacher was your grandmother or your mother, and they taught you heaven and hell, and they taught you God, now you're smarter than them. Now you know better than they know. Now there's no heaven and hell. But if you don't accredit them, of course you don't believe in it, because you don't accredit them that. That's the point I was making. That didn't bother you. Do you understand what that just meant just there? I credit my mom for the greatest teacher. I accredit those people. He accredited his mother. They taught us heaven and hell and God.
And they also taught us what they were taught.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you want,
but I don't think. But this is it. I don't think that I'm smarter than what they were taught and their parents taught them and what their parents taught them.
To disagree doesn't make you smarter. If someone taught me or I ain't even gonna say taught me. If someone told me about heaven and hell, and if I don't agree, it doesn't make me smarter. My grandmother could have told me. My mother told me. I ain't gonna say taught, because if I say taught, that means I learned it.
So if you don't agree with heaven and hell, right? Mm-hmm. And your grandmother told you it was a heaven and hell, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. That means that one of you is wrong and one of you is right. Mm-hmm.
One of us is wrong and one of us is right.
Absolutely.
Because you're telling me about heaven and hell.
I'm on your grandmother's side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm on her side. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the person. Now, I'm not saying your grandmother.
I'm glad you said one of us is wrong and one of us is right.
I'm on the person's side that is for the scriptures. And
I'm so glad you said one of us is wrong and one of us is right.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's 100% truth. 100% truth.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can you expand on what you were saying though? You learning about it other than being taught. You were taught and you learned it.
If you see when they taught it to me, I had to unlearn it.
Had to unlearn.
Yeah.
So they did teach you.
I had to unlearn it. Saying it's no different than the food we eat. We were taught that dairy is good for us, you know what I'm saying? Till we learn that dairy causes mucus build up on top of the mucus that we already have in our body, which allows, room for clogged up arteries and other kind of bodily sicknesses. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you have to unlearn that, correct?
So what part of what you were taught did you feel that you had to unlearn?
What we just talked about, the heaven and hell.
But there had to be something in what they were trying to teach you that you felt that didn't warrant you to absorb it. What was that?
Right knowledge.
right knowledge.
Yes. It has to make sense.
And you also agreed with Bigga that one of you is right.
That's why I said that I agree with that. Hey, this whole time, that's one of the realest statements he made.
Right.
That one of us is right, one of us is wrong.
So
that's right knowledge right
how
there.
How did you feel definitively that once you unlearned what you were taught, that what you now are teaching yourself is right?
Well, see, first of all, you said definitively. That's borderline defensiveness. I never was on the defense of what I taught.
No, I never implied
Yeah,
that you were
okay.
defending yourself.
Okay.
But you feel strongly about how you feel, right, as opposed to what Bigga is trying to bring across.
Well, see, here's the thing. It's not what I feel. It's what I know.
All right. So what part of what you know?
See, what Bigga is telling me what he believes. What I'm telling is what I know.
I'm not telling you what I believe. That's what you assume. How could I believe?
It's no different than you assume that.
I'm just trying to.
How can I? Wait, 1 second. I want you to finish, but don't. You think I believe. How could I believe? So you said that everything is physical. That wouldn't make sense to me when I know that molecules and neutrons are not physical, and that everything that is around us is actually molecules and neutrons holding themselves in mid-air to form something physical. So, no, I don't believe. I know. So is there a world that exists that's outside of the physical realm? Absolutely. I just told you that the molecules and neutrons that create the physical realm hold themselves together to show what we appear to be physical. Those molecules and neutrons come from a world. That world is unseen by the physical eye. That's a spiritual realm. That's not a belief. But go ahead.
But in this world, where is heaven and hell?
Who said it's in this world? I just said it's not a part of this world.
No. In this world, in this spiritual world, you're saying with the molecules and the neutrons and stuff, where's heaven and hell?
It's right before you.
Okay.
It's right before you.
Can I see it?
Yeah. You can see a glimpse of it through the life that you live. The life that you live will show you a glimpse of heaven or hell. There are people that live on earth that totally are living a heaven experience of life. That's a fact. There are people on earth that are living a realm of hell in life. That's a fact. Those people that have learned and have reached to the level, not saying I'm one of them, I'm reaching still.